Hi guys, you're all welcome. 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 Yeah. So now it's great. Welcome back to Charisco Crypto. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. Let's see what is happening in the world of crypto, guys. So, guys, as you guys can see, Bitcoin is above $107,000, man. So it's just like a V-shaped recovery. So which is amazing. So this is why I always say that, So if you hold for a long term, for sure it works. So it's one of the best strategy, is to accumulate wealth. So today, guys, you are all welcome. You are all welcome. You are all welcome. So today I will be showing you guys these signals, this chart that show that so Bitcoin is ready to head up higher from here. So I'll be showing you guys that this signal that just shown a buy signal that show that yes, the market is ready to pop up high. So Bitcoin is ready to kick off from here. Not just that, Jerome Powell just endorsed Bitcoin once again. Yesterday, I showed you guys a clip of Jerome Powell. You guys can hear me. I hope you guys can hear me. Abi? Guys, let me know on the chat if you guys can hear me better. You guys received the USDT, Abi? Good, 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 good. Can you all hear me now? Okay, good, great. So, guys, as I was saying, so as you guys can see, Bitcoin is just like it's just like a V-shaped recovery. So we did back down to $98,000, but as of now, you guys can see that Bitcoin is is popping up, which is amazing. So we show that so as I always say, Bitcoin has been one of the best performing assets over the years, and it will keep becoming one of the best performing assets once again. Now, just like Jerome Powell just endorsed Bitcoin once again, we show that so Bitcoin keep the adoption of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency keep getting wide and wide and wide and wide and wide and wide. So not just Jerome Powell as well. GameStop just raised another $450 million to buy more Bitcoin and crypto. We show that so Bitcoin goes nowhere, and you guys already know that. So during my live stream about a few hours ago, so even if Senator City Loomis, he also said that so he said that the Treasury has some tools that that could use the convert to convert the current underperforming asset that those assets that the US has in their reserve that is underperforming, they can convert it to Bitcoin, which is amazing. So we show that and the government, they will be buying more Bitcoin. And just like about a few hours ago, not even up to 2 hours, we have about another 250 million USDC that just minted. We show that more money coming into the crypto space as well. So which is why I always say that, so don't sleep in Bitcoin, don't sleep on Bitcoin, and don't sleep in crypto. So Anthony Papaliano, yesterday I showed you guys a clip that Anthony Papaliano, so he just bought a huge amount of Bitcoin, worth about almost about half a billion, worth of almost about $500 million. Today they just purchased more Bitcoin once again. So guys, let's dive into the market. Let's dive into the market. Let's dive into the market. You're all welcome. 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 I can see the chat booming, man. You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. You guys are all welcome. You guys are all welcome. You guys are all welcome. Let me see. Quickly, yeah. You're welcome, guys. Matthew Favorable, Treka Miraculous, Seliki. You guys are welcome. Osita, Christabel, Raven. You guys are welcome. Victoria, J Boy, You guys are all welcome. You guys are welcome. Vincent, you guys are welcome. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. So, guys, let's dive into the market. So, guys, stay tuned. So, I still have a lot of good news to show you guys. So, guys, I will be showing you guys, offer which I made about a few days ago. You guys know that, Kingdom. You guys are all welcome. You guys all know that I made offer about a few days ago when I was telling you guys I made offer for NFTs. So I just received some of those NFTs and some NFT which I also purchased about few years ago, about 3 years ago. While taking profit is very, very important. I will also be showing you guys that as well. So, guys, the war that is happening between Israel and Iran, or the war that is happening between Israel and Iran and US, that is because you guys know that a few days ago, and US also dived into the war, so which was crazy. So now, as you guys can see, so live update, Trump says US and Iran will be meeting next week. So it seems like the war is coming to an end. So we show that, markets will start booming once again. So as always, you don't have to be scared. You don't be afraid that, so Bitcoin and crypto once we dip back down with about few percent, so I know a lot of people will be fearful that, Bitcoin will go to zero. As I always say, I don't think that will happen. It's not a financial advice, but, based on what has been happening over the past few years in the crypto space, based on what I've said. So the market always has up and down. As I always say, the crypto market is always volatile. Bitcoin and crypto is always volatile. So all you just need to do is to keep using DCA, dollar cost average, for you to be able to accumulate more Bitcoin so that when the market is up, so when the market is up, we will all be in profit. As you guys can see, just like as I was saying, so this is a live update from CNBC. So it seems like Trump will be meeting with Iran next week. At least it will be a meeting of of recirculation of that. So at least for them to discuss about more peace around the world. So at least we need to have peace around the world. So the war is coming to an end. So you guys don't have to be scared that so maybe the war will continue once again. So guys, let's dive into the market. Let's dive into the market. Yeah, I can see the chat booming. So, guys, you all know, as always, if you have any question, drop your question on the chat. So, drop your question at the end of the stream. So, we'll be doing Q&A. So, let's discuss Bitcoin, let's discuss crypto. What you guys are buying, let me know on the chat what you guys are buying. Slade, greetings, guys. So, greetings. So, guys, as you guys can see, this chart here, so this is this chart here. I want you guys to see this chart here. So as you guys can see on my title, a buy signals that just flash in the market. So that show that so Bitcoin is ready to kick up higher. So this is a supply exchange that just fall to a new all-time low. This is a supply exchange. So as you guys can see, so there's no more Bitcoin out there. There's no much Bitcoin out there, guys. So this is a supply exchange supply. It's hitting all-time low. So, which is why I always say that, so for sure, the market is ready to kick up higher. So, as you guys can see, there's no much Bitcoin out there. Despite the way still accumulating more Bitcoin a day like today, but what you need to know is that, they are not buying from a centralized exchange. As you guys can see here, the Bitcoin supply just hitting a new time low, all-time low once again. A new low. So Bitcoin supply hitting a new low. We show that there's no much Bitcoin out there. So and you all know that once Bitcoin started booming, every other altcoin will follow. And you guys can see from from the chart that Bitcoin, just about 3 days ago, Bitcoin was trading below $100,000. Today we went up high to $108,000. Now we're slightly down with about a few hundreds of dollars. But so if you have sold few days ago when Bitcoin was trading below $100,000, a day like today, we feel like, oh, you all sold, according to Nick. So you all sold, you'll have be panic now, panic and buy back. So which is why I always say that you don't have to be fearful. What you just need to do is to keep using DCA, dollar cost average, in the crypto space for you to be able to accumulate more Bitcoin. Over the past 10 days, BlackRock have not sold a single Bitcoin. You are all welcome. You are all welcome. You are all welcome. Over the past few days, BlackRock have not sold a single Bitcoin. They keep buying, which I will be showing you guys. So you guys can see exchange supply is just hitting a new low, which show that there's not much Bitcoin out there. For sure, all you just need to do is to keep DCA. The market is ready to kick higher. I showed you guys about 2 days ago as well when a plan B also show his metric that show that for sure the market is still on track, and Bitcoin and crypto will keep going higher. Yeah, guys, I sent you guys the USDT yesterday. I said I will send $100, but more than 22 people dropped their address. So I try to make sure that the money get to all of you guys. So I have to how much I spent up to $120 I sent to you guys yesterday. So, but based on we are one community. You guys deserve more than that. So, guys, this one here is from Binance Exchange. So, not all exchange. The one I showed you guys just now, this is all exchange supply. But as you guys can see here, this is all exchange supply that just hit a new all-time low. And this one here, which I will be showing you guys now. So, this chart here, let me bring it out. Okay, so this is from Binance BTC inflow. So Binance BTC inflow, it just hit all-time low compared to our last time when we was trading between when Bitcoin did back down to about $16,000 when we was in bear market. So as you guys can see, this chart here, so this is about 5,700 BTC. Binance have dropping to just 5,700 BTC. The lowest is the last bear market, suggesting sellers are gone. So the people, the weak cards are no longer in the market. So what we are having here are strong hard. So we show that we now have a strong hard in the space. So the people what the weak card which they usually dump each time the market is slightly down. So they are not here. So the people which you are seeing right now, so they are strong hard. You can see here. This is from a Binance inflow. So Binance inflow, it showed that so over we just hit a new low. As you guys can see here, 5,700 BTC. So we show that we have dropping to just 5,700 BTC, the lowest since the last bear market, suggesting sellers are gone and strong hands are holding. Those are strong hands. So we now have a strong holding hands here. So don't be fear. You don't have to be fearful. Don't be scared, guys. So, guys, I showed you guys this yesterday. Yeah, guys, I can see the chart booming. So if you have any question, drop your question on the chat. For sure, we'll do Q&A at the end of the stream. So, guys, as you guys can see, so I showed you guys yesterday that Anthony Papaliano's cryptos ventures buys 360. Sorry, guys, take that back. 386 million in Bitcoin, which was about 3,724 Bitcoin. So today they just bought more Bitcoin, as you guys can see. So Papalianos Procap buys 1,208 more Bitcoin. So as out of 105,977 when Bitcoin was trading between them. Now they are now holding 4,932 Bitcoin. So the big boys keep accumulating and accumulating and accumulating, which is why I always say that don't sleep on Bitcoin, guys. So the big boys keep accumulating, but always take profit. It's very, very important. Take profit when you are in profit. That is because you can predict the future 100%. Despite most of the data, as I showed you guys just now, most of the data are saying that Bitcoin so is still on track to head up to at least between $120,000. So, but try to make sure you always take profit when you are in profit. So that is because you can't predict the future. The way they may decide to dump anytime, and they may be able to manipulate the market. So sometimes they manipulate the market in order for them to be in profit. So, which is why I always say that taking profit is very, very important. So guys, another one here, as you guys can see, this is from Cycle, has just minted another 250 million USDC on Solana. just about less than 2 hours ago. So we show that the big boys they keep accumulating and accumulating. This is new money that is still coming into the crypto space. Another $250 million. Someone just deposited $250 million in cash and minted a new USDC. So we show, the big boys, they keep realizing every single day that Bitcoin has been one of the best performing asset over the past 2 years, and so which is why they keep buying and buying and buying and buying. So they are not sleeping. They keep buying and buying and buying. So and which is why you need to be in Bitcoin. You need to be in crypto. So don't sleep on Bitcoin. Don't sleep on crypto, guys. The big boys keep accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. And you all know, at least, for you to be in profit like them, so you need to use DCA, dollar cost average. Keep buying. It's one of the way to accumulate more Bitcoin. This is another fresh $250 million that just entered the market. So guys, let's see what next. Guys, this is GameStop. GameStop just raised another $450 million via zero's interest. So GameStop, they keep buying and buying and buying and buying, just like Michael Saylor. I remember when GameStop started buying Bitcoin, buying 50 Bitcoin, 20 Bitcoin, 30 Bitcoin. But a day like today, GameStop, they have been buying and buying and buying and buying. As you guys can see from a Cointelegraph, GameStop raises another $450 million via zero interest note, bringing a total to 2.7 billion with a plans to allocate funds into Bitcoin. So as a reserve asset. So the big boys keep accumulating and accumulating. So which is why you don't need to sleep on Bitcoin, you don't need to sleep on crypto, guys. So the big boys are here the way they keep accumulating and accumulating. What's up? I'm good, guys. How are you all doing? I hope you guys are doing good. So guys, the big boys they keep accumulating and accumulating. So which is why you need to be in Bitcoin, you need to be in crypto. So don't sleep on Bitcoin. So I know most of the time the way they try to manipulate the market. So at least for them to take your Bitcoin and crypto away from you. So which you don't want that to happen. That is because we all know the ways they are here, to take your wealth away from you. So guys, BlackRock Bitcoin's ETF approached 700,000 Bitcoin. Milestones, IBIT share jumps. So this is what I always tell you guys. You may be thinking, oh, why is Bitcoin still trading between $100,000? Why is Bitcoin still trading between $107,000 as of today? Don't be scared. The ways they keep accumulating using OTC. So they don't buy from the open market. They keep using OTC, buy from the wealthiest clients, people that buy Bitcoin where Bitcoin was trading between $1,000. They buy and transfer through their wallet to them instantly. So they call Coinbase and need $100 million worth of Bitcoin. Coinbase transfer $100 million to them. They transfer $100 million worth of Bitcoin to their address. It will move the price. But don't forget, in the next few years, when OTC market finally dry up, that is when Bitcoin will skyrocket, which is why I always say that, so don't be scared that Bitcoin is still trading between $107,000. So all you just need to do is to look into long term. Look into the long term. Keep DCA using a dollar cost average. Look into the long term. So it's very, very important. Look into the long term. Look into the long term plan. Stick to your plan using a DCA. So guys, this is it here. As you guys can see, from on the night of June till date, BlackRock have not sold any single Bitcoin. You can see here. So June 9, so they bought 1,113.2 Bitcoin From that to date, just on the 23 here, they also added the 2,112 Bitcoin. You can see on the 9th of June, they have not sold any single Bitcoin. They have been buying and buying and buying and buying. And as of today, you now bring their total holding to 685,584 Bitcoin, which BlackRock are holding as of today. So, which is now worth how much? $73 billion. So the big boys, they are not sleeping, guys. So don't sleep on Bitcoin, don't sleep on crypto. So the big boys, they keep accumulating and accumulating, not seen yet. So guys, be careful on the chart. So be careful on the charts as well. So stay safe out there. So be careful. You receive a phishing email, a phishing message. So be careful out there. So there are scammers out there that want to take your Bitcoin and crypto away from you. Be careful, guys. So guys, as you guys can say, BlackRock. So they keep buying and buying. Just BlackRock alone, they are now holding 3.2% of Bitcoin supply. Just BlackRock alone is now holding 3.2% of Bitcoin supply, which is 21 million. Don't forget, we only have 21 million Bitcoin that will ever be in existence, which is why you need to make sure that you keep a DCA in the crypto space. Guys, I noticed that, maybe we discuss better during Q&A. So, guys, quickly, as you guys can see, even if the total US ETF, as of today, US ETF, they are now holding 1,228,862 Bitcoin. What about $131 billion? Just US ETF alone. So, which is why you don't need to sleep on Bitcoin. So, they are holding 5.85% of total Bitcoin supply. So, guys, the crypto space, the adoption keep getting wide. Don't forget that Bitcoin spot ETF got approved January 10, 2024. So just less than 2 years, as you guys can see, Bitcoin just spot ETF, US spot ETF alone, they are now holding 131,000. No, that is the 131 billion. So which is 1.2 million Bitcoin, which is crazy. So quickly, guys, this take us here. This is a fair chair. Jerome Powell, he said that Bitcoin and crypto industry becoming much more mainstream. For sure. So yesterday, Jerome Powell does Bitcoin and crypto. Today, again, Jerome Powell does Bitcoin and crypto. And just about a few hours ago, President Trump called him stupid again. So, which we'll be looking into that, which is all about inflation, which is why I always say that, inflation is real. So, inflation is real. One of the assets that does not have inflation right now is Bitcoin, which is why everybody need to make sure that they have a pieces of it on his portfolio. So this is Jerome Powell endorsing Bitcoin once again. Jerome Powell endorsing Bitcoin. You guys need to listen to him. So just less than a 1 hour video. So you guys should see. Jerome Powell said that so the crypto industry is becoming much more mainstream.
I think what has changed is, if you go back, that's a couple of years ago, that was the period of high-profile failures and fraud and that kind of thing. And what's happened is, I think, the industry is maturing, our understanding of it is improving, and in a sense, it's becoming much more mainstream. So all of us are revisiting, the things that were done during that era. And I think the current view is that, that it's appropriate it's always been appropriate for banks to choose their customers and to be able to undertake activities as long as they're safe and sound.
Okay.
In terms of, I think I have to get back to you on 913. I think it's a broader thing that has nothing to do with crypto, but that was a piece of it. We are looking at and withdrawing many of our pieces of crypto guidance from that era, though, as you know.
And I
So what?
So, guys, you guys can hear that is Jerome Opon. Now, what he's saying is that the view, how they usually look at Bitcoin and crypto years ago, is totally different now. So, how they usually look at Bitcoin and crypto a few years ago is totally different. Now he look it with a different eye. He can now see that for sure Bitcoin is now becoming a better asset. That is because a few years ago they did not believe in Bitcoin. They did not believe in crypto. Everyone think that Bitcoin is going to zero. So which you guys can see here from Bitcoin Magazine. Fetch Paul. You guys also heard it just now. Fed support said Bitcoin and crypto's industry is becoming so much more mainstream. So which take us here. So which is why I said inflation is real, guys. You guys need to see inflation is real. So inflation is real. Why did I say inflation is real? So you guys need to see this. Paul emphasized Fed obligations to prevent ongoing inflation problem despite Trump criticism. So what is happening here? Sorry, guys. So that is Jerome Opon. He said it's their obligation at least to protect inflation, which is for sure. So why is Jerome Opon is not cutting rate every single day? Every single day, Paul. Each time we have the Fed meeting, so President Trump will say that Jerome Opon need to cut rate. Jerome Powell said no, so it's not time for me to cut it. That is because inflation is real. The national debt is skyrocketing. So U.S. national debt is skyrocketing. So we show that the government keep printing more money, and if Jerome Powell decide to cut rate, that means more people will be able to borrow more money. So more people will be able to borrow more money. So the national debt will more skyrocket, which is why Jerome Powell don't want to cut rate, but. Trump is criticizing him, saying, why Trump keep criticizing Jerome Opon. So which you guys need to see this here. So this is from Bitcoin News. So fetch Jerome Opon seems the ways US President Donald Trump targeting Paul called him stupid again. So did you think this is a lie? It's true. You guys can see it from here again from Cointelegraph. Trump calls Fed Reserve Chair Jerome Powell a very stupid person. Why is President Trump calling Jerome Powell a stupid person? You guys can see, but that is because Jerome Powell don't want to cut rates. So Trump said Jerome Powell should cut rates. Trump said no. So sorry, Trump said that Jerome Powell should cut rate. Jerome Powell said no, it's not time. So inflation is still out there, and one of the way for you to hedge against inflation is for you to put your money in a strong asset. It's for you to invest in a strong asset, which is why Bitcoin is here that does not have inflation. So which is why I'm here every single day to keep encouraging you guys to make sure that you invest in Bitcoin and crypto, so we can achieve a financial freedom together. So in the next few years, I will all meet you guys in Bitcoin and crypto conference. So we'll be able to at least achieve a financial freedom together by investing in a strong asset. As you guys can see here, so Federal Reserve Chair, which is Jerome Powell, he don't want to cut rates. That is because he know that inflation is real. Inflation is real. So Trump is calling him stupid because he did not cut rates, but which is for sure it's not true. It's not true that he don't want to cut rates. It's because inflation is real. So which is why Fed Chair Jerome Powell he don't want to cut rates. So guys, quickly let me show you guys this. You guys know just about I'm on Magic Eden. So let me quickly show you guys this. I'm on Magic Eden. So you guys can see my NFTs just climbed up. So a few days ago, I said I made offer. So for this NFT here, which is called BS Drop. So if you look at my activities here now, you can see that, It just sell from these persons to me. So I made offer between point seven point five seven Solana. I made offer for five. One, two, three, four, five. I made offer for five. So you guys can see that now they just give me two NFTs. What about point five seven so point five seven so point five seven so which is now bringing you can see the items here, which is why I always say that investing when this asset is low and taking profit is very very important. But there's something I want to show you guys. This NFT here, you guys can see, which is called Quest. I remember when I pick up Quest, when Quest was selling between maybe point two Solana, point three Solana, which is not even up to one Solana. But you can see a year ago when sold it from me to this guy here, which was about 7.5 Solana, what about $1,100. But I want to take you guys down. If you guys can see when I pick up some of those NFT, that Quest which sold for 7.5 Solana. So this was when I listed it. There was a time when I picked them up. You guys can see you can see that I bought a Quest here. I bought Quest from point two Solana. So I bought this Quest from point two Solana, but will be able to see that now you can be able to see that selling that particular Quest for for 7.6 Solana, buying it between $20, but selling it for like $1,100. It's one of the way to flip NFT on OpenSea. There are a lot of NFTs on OpenSea, so that is down right now. So when you have the opportunity, pick up some of them. So buy low, sell high. It's simple. So you guys can see my offer as of today, two here, another two here. So making offer on those NFTs. So which is your favorite NFT? So that if anybody come into the market, see what to say is NFT, will give you, and automatically you will receive the person will receive his Solana, and you will receive your NFT on your portfolio. So guys, quickly we'll be doing Q&A. You guys can see the market is recovering up like a V shape. Inflation is real. So those data, they are still showing that so Bitcoin and crypto is on track, as you guys can see. So this is exchange reserve or exchange combined reserve is hitting a new low, which show that there is not much Bitcoin out there. So if the way they keep buying and buying, we keep hitting a new all-time low, a new low. But what do you think that when Bitcoin finally dry up, there's no more Bitcoin out there? So that is when Bitcoin will skyrocket. So don't be fearful. The market is still on track. This is from Binance as well. You can see that the inflow is show that there's no more deposit of Bitcoin on the exchange as well. So guys, let's do Q&A, question and answer. Let's discuss. So let me know what you guys are buying, and if you're in profit, and tell me what you guys are trading, man. Yeah, thanks, my man. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. So I hope you guys all receive it. Anybody that dropped his address yesterday, so I sent him his USDT. But so I try my best to spread it across to you guys. I said $100, but at the end, as I calculate it, I have to spend $120. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. Yeah, Crystal, how are you all doing? Thank God. We thank our Creator, the King of Kings. Yeah, two people did not receive. J Boy and you guys have a wrong address. Let me see. Vicky and no, not you, J boy. Vicky and Festus is the one who did not receive his. I sent to you guys all, except I sent to you guys all, except which is Vicky and Festus. If you say you did not receive a J-Boy, I will have to go and look your address and check my transaction. So I will check on that. I sent you guys all except Vicky and J-Boy. I sent to you guys yesterday. Vicky and Festus was the person who did not receive his own. So because they drop a wrong address, not a Solana address, or maybe the copy contract address of the token. It was Vicky and J Boy. Vicky, Abby, yeah, Vicky and J Boy. Okay, J Boy, I will look at your address, or you use. One thing I find out is that most of you guys use let's say double account to commit. Let's say person like Jude. Let's say for Jude drop his address. He have to use another name again to drop address. It's what thing I noticed yesterday. Chidela said he received, Rabbi. Yeah. Kingdom receive. Kingdom receive. All of them receive. The two people who did not receive, I wrote their name here, which is Vicky Festus. So they drop a wrong address. It was not a Solana address. Jabo, I will look at your name and look at the address as well, so to see. You guys should be careful on the chat. If anybody call you guys to anywhere which you did not know when you are leaving home, tell your people. So be careful in Nigeria. So guys, if you are watching from Nigeria, so you guys all know that the country there is not friendly. So we'll less security. So insecurity in the country is kicking high every single day. Kingdom, I sent you as well yesterday. I sent to you guys all. What is Seliki said his name on as Kingdom. Why will you and how will you say you did not receive? It was two people who did not receive yesterday. You guys all received. So I will check out Kingdom. If you say you did not receive, I will check your address. So I will check the address and look at the transaction which I made yesterday. Okay. I will. Yeah, I will check it. I will check it. I will check your wallet. I'll check out the look out the address which I sent this thing to yesterday. So guys, I will see you on tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central European time. Always tune in. So let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. Let's see what is happening in the world of crypto. So, guys, I will look at the transaction. So, two people which I just see yesterday that I did not receive, not Kingdom, not in your name. It was Vicky and one other person like that. Okay. So, but I will look at this thing. I will look at this thing. So, guys, I will see you all tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central European time. Always. Okay, J-Boy, are we? So we'll check your own too. So guys, I'll see you all tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central European time. Always tune in, share this stream with your friends and family. Let them know about Bitcoin and crypto. And don't forget, you are smart and intelligent. With Bitcoin and crypto, we will all achieve a financial freedom together, guys. So with Bitcoin and crypto, for sure, we will all achieve a financial freedom. So I'll see you all tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central European time. Charisco is out, guys.